Perjury is defined in California Penal Code section 118. And the legal definition of perjury is when you make a willfully false statement under oath about a material fact. And I'm going to talk about all three of those elements. Now, first of all, it has to be a willfully false statement. That means that if you're simply mistaken, maybe you give an answer, a statement that's completely false, but you believe that it's true, it's an honest mistake, that's not willfully false. Willfully false is when you know it's false and you're trying to deceive the person that you're giving the testimony to. So let me give you an example. Suppose you were in a traffic accident and you're in court testifying about it, and you say that you were going 60 miles an hour. And in reality, you were going 80 miles an hour. But as you look back on it, you really do think that you were going 60. You were just mistaken. That's not perjury. But suppose that you know for a fact that you were going 80 miles an hour, but you testify that you're going 60 because you don't want to look bad in front of the jury. In that situation, it would be perjury. So it has to be a willfully false statement. Secondly, it has to be under oath. Now, when we think of that, the obvious example is a witness who comes into court and takes an oath to tell the truth and is testifying in court. And that's certainly one example. But there's other examples as well. Administrative hearings are almost always under oath. If you testify at a DMV hearing or a workers' compensation hearing, a lot of applications are under oath. Every time you apply for a driver's license, if you fill out immigration applications, if you apply for welfare, for food stamps, then you almost always sign under oath that what the statements that you're making are true and correct. A lot of job applications ask the applicant to sign under oath. So it has to be a willfully false statement. It has to be under oath, and there's a lot of contexts in which statements are under oath. And finally, it has to be about a material fact. A material fact means that it's something significant. It's something that matters to the outcome of the proceeding, and it's not something that's just trivial or marginal. And to give you an example, suppose you're testifying in court and the lawyer asks you how old you are, and you lie about your age. And the reason you lie is because you always fib about your age, because you want people to think that you're younger than you really are. Well, that's probably not perjury. It's false, it's knowingly false, but it's probably not material. Suppose, however, that you're applying for U.S. citizenship and you lie about your age to try to make yourself look eligible when you're really not. In that situation, it would be material and it would be perjury. Now, perjury in California is a felony. It's always a felony, and somebody who's convicted could face up to 4 years in state prison. So it's very serious. But that said, a lot of innocent people get wrongly accused of perjury. And here at Shouse Law Group, we've represented many people over the years accused of perjury, and we've had a great record of success in getting charges reduced or dismissed. Sometimes the person just misunderstood the question that they were asked. Sometimes they were honestly mistaken in giving a false answer. Sometimes they weren't properly under oath. Sometimes it wasn't even the person who made the statement in the case of documents or applications. And in all of these situations, all of these are good criminal defenses. I'm former DA, now criminal defense attorney Neil Shouse. If you or a loved one has been charged with perjury, we invite you to contact us here at Shouse Law Group. Let's hear your story. Let's see what we can do to get the charges reduced or dismissed.